Catching feeling, Hello and welcome everybody to Sorta Casual Games podcast. This is episode 11. My name is Jay, aka Mr. Ghost Protocol.
And my name is Karen, aka Freezer Girl 77. Sorry, he's got the giggles.
Oh
Some
shit.
stupid reason.
Yeah, anyway. So what have you been up to recently? Like what have you been playing?
The only thing I've been playing is Resident Evil 2.
Okay. So you finished Leon's campaign, right?
Finished Leon's campaign and I'm now stuck in the car park with Claire.
You're clear. Okay, so why don't you give us your opinion of what you thought about Leon's campaign, being that you finished it and stuff, so...
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I'm still struggling with it.
Yeah, what was it? Why don't you tell me what you told me? Well, tell everybody what you told me the other day.
What did I tell you the other day?
Was it when we went to the cinemas, when we come back, we were talking about Resident Evil 2, you said that how, for some reason, you're not, not falling in love with it?
No, because it's... I think I've already said this anyway, because it's so different to the other Resident Evil games that I've played, like the more up-to-date ones, because of all the collecting and the toing and the throwing, and it's kind of like monotony, because you're kind of having to do it over and over and over and over and over again, but with two different characters. Now I know that the story in Claire's is slightly different, but you still have to do the same thing, and I do have the hotkey now at least, but I don't know. I thought I would love it.
But you're not loving it.
I don't hate it.
Do you like it?
I like it.
But you don't love it.
But I don't love it.
You're not in love with it.
No.
That's a shame.
Like I thought I would be.
That's a shame.
I can't explain it. Like there's no actual good or bad reason for me to feel this way. I think it genuinely is just because game fucked it up. Oh, an update on that. They offered me £10 in game reward points as my compensation.
What, you're not going to use it?
No, I haven't even responded.
Why not use it for the Days Gone or something? No?
Because I probably wouldn't be allowed, would I? There'd be like some jiggery pokery. So it still means that basically, yeah, they're giving me the £10 in game points. I still have to spend that money at game. And I don't want to spend the money at game. I'm almost tempted to cancel Get Days Gone.
Can't do that. Yeah, I know you can, but don't. What was I going to say? So, what did you ask for then?
I asked for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Well, you in for a penny, in for a pound, right? You've got to. If you don't ask, you don't get. So I simply asked, and they just went, "No, this is what we'll give you." It was something that costs them absolutely nothing, even though they majorly fucked up and spoilt something that I was really excited about, and they took my joy away.
Fucking bastards.
Yeah. So.
So what else have you been playing?
Nothing.
What you ain't played nothing?
No.
So you didn't play the Devil May Cry 5 demo?
Oh.
See what I'm saying? Like, why is it I got to remind you of what you played?
Well, it's been a bad day. Yes, I played the Devil May Cry demo here.
Yeah.
As opposed to in the comfort of my own home.
Okay, and what did you think when you played it?
I told you I don't like the way he moves.
Who, Nero?
Yeah, it's just too. I don't know.
But saying that though, you've never played a game like that anyway.
No, admittedly, it's my first experience. I enjoyed the fighting.
Yeah.
But I just want to kill the damn things. I don't want to be scored on it.
Yeah, but that's how it is. You get like,
but what's the point?
Ranking score. It's just like stylish points. Like,
what do those points go towards?
It's just like ranking. So, it's like, was it okay? See that Resident Evil when you finished it and it gave you like an overall score of how you done. It's just the same thing, but like
this is on like every single fight, and it's kind of annoying.
No, it does that, but at the end of every mission, it gives you just like the end score of your, like your whole gameplay.
Okay.
Of like how creative, how stylish that you were when you was fighting the demons.
Tell the viewers what score I got for my first time ever playing it.
Yeah, you got an A.
No, I got a B actually.
Oh, was it a B you got?
Yeah, but that's my first time ever playing any Devil May Cry, anything.
Oh yeah, you got a B. You got a B.
Yeah, and I beat the monster in the demo first time when apparently someone else couldn't do that.
Yeah, I died the first time I fought him on the demo. But yeah, but you would never have known that if I didn't tell you that. So don't be acting like to say that it's like some big victory.
It is. Everything's a competition these days.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know, Karen.
So yeah, I'll probably wait until it's like come down and dropped in severe price, and I might buy it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying full price for it.
Okay. Well, me personally, I love Devil May Cry 5.
Really?
Yes, really, because I've been playing it.
How many times have you played the demo, Jay?
I don't know. A
How
lot.
How many times have you played the demo, Jay?
I don't know. A lot.
Go on, you must know.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Give us a ballpark.
I don't know. Maybe like 50 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I just keep on replaying it and just, playing around with, the different moves, the system.
Yeah, but there's not that much to play around with. It's like...
Yeah, but you don't...
It's like 10 minutes long at the very most.
It's not 10 minutes long. It's about 20 minutes long.
And you've literally...
Well, actually, if you speed run through the game quite quickly, but...
You've literally got less than a month before it comes out. It comes out on March 8th, by the way, if anyone is interested in Dante and Nero and some weird chick.
No, not a chick. It's a man called V. He's rocking flip flops, open toe sandals, shark glatters,
girl
and open
in
toe
the
sandals.
camper van.
Oh, okay, Nico. No, but the three characters you play for is actually who you play with is Nero, Dante, and a character called V.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why would I know that?
Because.
But yeah, anyway, it comes out on March the 8th. They finally. Who makes the game?
They what?
Who makes the game? Capcom. Capcom finally decided to do a solid and give it on PlayStation at last. Because before it was only on Xbox One.
What, the demo?
Yeah.
Yeah, demo was like some timed exclusive Xbox, obviously paid for or something, I don't know.
And someone didn't even know it was out for PlayStation. Someone had to be told it was out on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like,
so
the big Devil May Cry fan didn't know.
Yeah, so like this one must have messaged me telling me about RJ, like the Devil May Cry 5 demo is out, and I was thinking, like, yeah, it's already. I know it's out. It's out on the Xbox. And
no, I
like,
said out on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't. But when I read it, I didn't even read all of it. I just read like it's out, and in my head, automatically, I just thought, yeah, I know it's out on the Xbox. Then when I saw PlayStation,
why would I tell you?
I was like, what? So yeah.
Like, why would I tell you something about Xbox?
Anyway, the point is that got downloaded as ASAP.
In the lickety split.
Yeah, and I've been playing it ever since. Yeah, but before I was playing Devil May Cry, the demo, I was actually playing, I replayed Resident Evil 2 for the 5th time with Claire, but the alternative campaign.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean, the 5th time?
Because what happened...
You can't have replayed that game 5 times in the times it's taken me to get to where I am.
Yeah, I have. I have.
Fuck.
Yeah, I have, because basically what happened was actually I put like the gameplay footage of like the first mission. Well, I do when it comes to that game. I still do. But the point is that I played it for the 5th time only because when I did...
So beginning to end, all campaigns,
no,
5 times?
No, just... Yeah. So basically I've done Leon's campaign twice. I've done his normal campaign, the alternative campaign.
That's not doing it 5 times
It is. I've done Leon's campaign normal first. I've done Leon's alternative campaign second. I've done Claire's normal and alternative. But the only reason why I did it a 5th time, because the second time I did Claire's campaign, the alternative one, was because... remember I was telling you when I was playing it, and I think I must have switched it over to like easy or like assist.
And what percentage are you on now then if you've completed it 5 times?
What, you mean trophies?
Yeah.
51 or something.
How have you not got any more trophies?
Just don't. Anyway, so so basically I redid it in normal. And that's it. So before I redid it, I literally had 50%, and when I finished it I had 51% trophies. So I got 1 trophy playing it again.
That doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, but no, but the thing is that...
It doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that I checked the trophies out, and what I realised is that a lot of them are very Pacific, like you have to do Pacific things.
It's like, to get the platinum, I think, for this game, you'd have to be...
Yeah, proper on it.
Well, you are, so you know, why haven't you done it yet?
I don't know, maybe I don't know, like...
Mr. 5 times completion.
Yeah, and also including Hunk.
I I haven't even completed the whole game once yet. Like, that just tells you the difference.
Yeah.
Between the amount of time we've got.
You know, but basically, so most of my, so I finished that. I need to put the rest of the footage out of that because I've only put the first mission on, or was it online and stuff. So basically, I need to put the rest of the footage up. I'll probably do that this weekend. But yeah, all I've been doing is just be tapping buttons on Devil May Cry and Resident Evil, and I love Devil May Cry. I mean, it's got me fiending like a crackhead for the game, and yeah.
I can't see you being a crackhead.
Well, playing it 50 times tells you otherwise, doesn't it?
It's a different type of addiction.
Yeah, and
different type of problem.
Yeah, I know. Also, as always, I played a little bit of Watch Dogs 2 actually last night.
I'm surprised you had the time.
Yeah, because basically, you know, I was trying to pull myself off from playing Devil May Cry 5, like the demo. Like I thought, I can't keep on playing it all the time.
Stop feeding the crap, yeah.
Yeah, so I pulled myself off it to play Watch Dogs 2, and you know, play a bit of that as always. Nothing major. And before I go to bed, as I was telling you before, the other day when I saw you, is that, you know, I tend to play my Vita a lot before I go to bed, like half an hour and stuff. So I've mainly been playing Resident Evil Revelations 2, becoming the Resident Evil mode. You know what I'm saying? So
completely different games, but yeah.
You know what I mean? So I play a bit of Revelations 2 on the Vita, and
rumours of 8, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And the remake of 3.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, I can't wait for the remake of 3. 8. Let's see what they do. Like, if they make it first person like 7, like if they go with that formula, then you know what I mean. Like, unless it's in VR. So, you know what I mean, if it's in VR, then maybe. But if it's just a first person,
I'd rather them not.
A survival horror game. Oh yeah, because you can't really handle the VR, can you?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play the game normally, but I will admit that like 7 is better in VR, but I still don't want another VR. I don't own VR myself, so.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for VR, I wouldn't play Resident Evil 7 because when I tried to play, when I played the demo and I played it before I had the VR, I just wasn't into it. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah,
so VR is actually like a really good thing for me. It's got me into the game. It's got me to experience it. It's got me to really look at the RE engine and stuff. So yeah, you know, that's cool. And the only other thing I've been playing is Wipeout 2048. But that's only because not a while ago, but probably about a month ago, I downloaded the Wipeout HD and Fury collection for the Vita. So it's like the same thing you get for the PS4, but it's for the Vita. But it was really cheap though. I think it was like about £4 for both of them. It was like on sale. So yeah, so that's why I've just been playing on that really.
Okay.
That's it. Haven't really been playing too much.
As always, more than me.
You know, but when I have been playing, I've been going in.
Clearly.
Yeah, I think it's. I actually said. Actually, I can't remember if I said to you or if it was Roy or Ladji that like if Resident Evil 2 remake and Devil May Cry 5 were the only games that comes out this year that I get to play. No, for me, it's a very good year.
I don't think Roy's even started it, has he?
Actually, I don't even know. I haven't even asked him.
I don't think he has.
Yeah. I haven't even asked him. I know that he's I've told him about the demo, Resident Evil. Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I'm talking about Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You know he's got it.
Yeah.
He bought it off me.
Yeah. He hasn't started that.
No, not as far as I know.
And like I know, Laddy's been playing. Was it Red Dead Redemption? Like he's really enjoying it.
And Jonathan has been playing God Eater 3, whatever that is, and Kingdom Hearts 3.
I feel sorry for Jay.
And Devil May Cry. Jonathan is busy right now.
Yeah, he's very, very busy. Very busy. Very busy. But I told him already, I said that right now I would hate to be him because he's got a lot of games that's like coming out.
He's already completed his I assume he's completed Resident Evil. He's completed Kingdom Hearts.
Is that what he said?
Well, you can see it on his list.
I don't know.
Pay attention.
I haven't spoken to him.
You don't have to speak to him. That's what the PS app's for.
Anyhow, let's move on to the gaming comic book of the week.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically, this week we only have 2, but one of the 2 is a very big deal.
According to you, yeah.
Of course it is. It's basically God of War issue 4, So this is the last issue because it's just a short mini series published by Dark Horse. So for those God of War fans out there, go and get it because I'm sure it's gonna be worth a bit of money, like the Last of Us one was, isn't it?
Have you even read it?
I told you I'm waiting for this one. Then I'm gonna read it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I haven't read them, but if you're was a big fan of God of War and stuff, then yeah, definitely go and get it because it looks good. Like I flicked through it, but I haven't read it because I don't really want to read it until I get the fourth one. So when this one comes, I'll go into it. I'll probably do like a little review of it because and yes, and the second one is Tom Clancy Division Extremis.
Is that to do with Division 5 or?
Issue 2, published by Dark Horse as well. What do you say?
Is that to do with Division 5?
Division 5, Division 2.
Yeah, but there's a game. There's a new game in there.
Yeah, Division 2.
What's Division 5?
No, it's 2.
I'm
it's
sure
2.
there's a 5.
No, there isn't.
Okay, I'll stand corrected. I'll check, but I'm sure there's a 5.
Yeah, man, do your Googles, man. Do your Googles. Yeah, and so basically, you if you live in the UK or or Scotland, Ireland, whatever, then go check out your local comic book stores like Place in Space, Orbital Comics, Forbidden Planet, and if it's worldwide, then go pick up from eBay because, like I always say, you get the free back and board, and then you save some money with the free posting package. So yeah, that's the gaming comic books of the week.
Not always, but yes.
What do you mean not always?
Well, the God of War ones always costs postage and packaging.
Yeah, but that's because it's God of War, isn't it? Like they just no, because they know, Karen, they know. Trust me, they know. Like what I've noticed is very limited. So when it comes on eBay, there's not that many that gets posted. Because I think these comic book stores are getting very, very limited. Actually, I think like they're doing limited prints. And because they know it's God of War and how well the game, the game did, got game of the year. So of course, like they know what time it is, man. Anyway, so yeah, that's that.
Okay. On to weekly PlayStation news then. A few figures and numbers for you. First of all, Sony have confirmed that they have now shipped. Now this is not sold, shipped 94.2 million PS4s. As of December 31st, 2018. So it's getting closer and closer to the 100 PS1, or is it, PS1 sales.
Yeah.
I think we're 101 million, and it's still got a little bit more longevity left in the pipes. So, I still stand by it will hit 100 million.
Yeah, I think it will. Yeah, I definitely think it will. Especially with all the games that's coming out for the PlayStation this year, and before, the PS5.
It's going to be an interesting time. There's going to be that crossover period between people waiting, if they're going to looking to buy a new console. When is the cut-off point between not getting the PS4 and waiting for the PS5? I think it's going to be because they've announced nothing about the PS5 yet. So currently we're still PS4.
Yeah, I think it's going to be basically when they announce it. So I think when they announce it, I think if anybody was looking to actually buy them consoles, I think they're just going to not bother.
Well, it depends what time. It depends what the release date's going to be. It's going to be like 2020.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
At the very least.
Yeah, I know, but this is what I'm saying. The day they announce it, I think that's going to stop a lot of people from buying the PS4. Period. That's what I think. I'm not saying that no one was not going to buy it, but I think that the
I'm talking about someone that has no console.
That's what I'm talking about. So
why would you wait an extra year and a half for a console that's coming out if you have no console when you could buy the PS4?
The same reason why I was waiting to get Xbox at one point for one game, and that was for Scalebound. And when that game never came out, I was like, fuck it, I don't want to get it. I don't want the Xbox. I don't want to get it.
Alright.
Like there are some people that are literally just waiting for one game.
Alright.
And that's why I was saying to you that I think because PlayStation's got a really good lineup this year, they got a lot coming out. I think that's another reason why I think that they're actually gonna like at least cross that mark or match it. It's because of the really good titles that's coming out from now, and from now and when the PS5 will probably get announced. So yeah. I think Sony right now are in a very strong and healthy position to cross that mark, and I think they will. Yeah.
More surprisingly, PlayStation Plus subscribers has now hit 3 million, the highest it's ever been. Why?
Was it? Do you know what?
Especially now that they've taken away PS3 and Vita games. Like, what are you paying for?
Yeah, well, no. I think the reason why that they probably like reach 3 mil is because I think I think the majority of the PlayStation Plus subscribers are people that play games like Fortnite, PUBG, and all these other games doing these battle royale where you need the PlayStation Plus subscription to play
online.
it. Yeah, because
and now that they've done crossplay, finally.
There you go. So that's more of a reason for a lot of people to get PlayStation Plus solely for that. I was talking to Laji and he was talking about Jay, have you downloaded Apex Legends, whatever it's called, and played it? And I was like, no, because I don't have PlayStation Plus. What's the point?
Exactly.
Like, I don't want it. I don't think it's worth it. I'm not particularly into them type of games anyway. And even if I wanted to try it, I can't because I don't have PlayStation Plus. So what's the point? So yeah, I think that's why it's 3 mil. I mean, I think that's why it's reached the highest right now, solely because of that. Mm-hmm. But I think, I mean, as I've been continuously saying, like on this show, I feel like if they incorporate PlayStation Now, and probably focus on certain services in regard to PlayStation Plus and improving it, then I think that number will increase like drastically. You know, because I think a lot of people that feel like me or feel like us will probably feel more inclined to, you know, get it.
Well, let's see what they come up with for PS5.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. But then when you talk about Sony being in a good position, the revenue for 2018 was like $12.5 billion, which is more than Nintendo
Switch
ever combined, all of their revenue.
What, since the Switch has come out?
No, it's nothing to do with the Switch. Bigger than Nintendo, not just the Switch. Nintendo, okay. You know, the company.
Wait, so just for 2008? 18?
Yes, 12.5 billion.
Wow, that's crazy.
Pardon me. Sony are in a good position.
Well, that just goes to show you that, just how much of a strong position that they are in. You know, as I always keep on saying, is that I hope and pray that they don't become arrogant, like they.
We'll get to that.
I mean, like they have in the past. So, but that's really good, and I'm hoping that, you know, if they're making so much money and they're doing so well, that they won't mind, you know, giving us gamers, you know. well, you know, I mean, I'm always for the gamers, you know what I mean? I'm always for us.
Make money by spending money.
Yes, I know, but okay, like for example, like when Xbox tried to say that they can't do backwards compatibility, the Xbox One is not backwards compatibility, like the framework and stuff like doesn't support it. You know, people were like saying, "Oh, that's bullshit." Like you can. And when they did what they did, they found a way to do it, and they did it at a loss. I think at one point they were selling their console at a loss because they knew in the long run, you know, it would you know, like gain favour, you know, and gain that trust again. And stuff. And obviously Sony are in a stronger position and stuff, but it doesn't mean that you still can't do things for the gamers. You know what I mean? Do things for your, you know what I mean? Do things for your core demographic. So, you know, like, because, I just feel like because they're in such a healthy position, you would think, why not? Because we've seen what happened to, what's been happening to these greedy corporations like Activision and EA and what they're going through right now. And I just think that it's because like at one point they're making stupid amounts of money and I know, like, I mean, compared to us, you know, you know what I mean, us, what they, I mean, like the revenue that they make and stuff generally, like from now is crazy, crazy amounts of money. But compared to probably a few years ago, it hasn't been that much, and that's because you can't keep on wringing, you know what I mean, like wringing water out of a cloth for like years and years and thinking that you're still going to get like water out of that cloth. It's not going to happen, you know what I mean? So it's, you know what I mean, it's like a give or take thing, and I just hope that they don't come with this arrogance thing, and I hope and pray that they are willing to, you know, give us a little something with the PS5.
I expect nothing.
Well, I don't expect it, but I hope.
I hope nothing.
Well, I do.
Well, I don't.
Was it you need hope? You need hope.
No, you don't. Yours is the next.
Yeah, so right now, as we speak, and probably by the time that this even airs, I think it would be on its third day. But Shawn Layden is at DICE Summit 2019 keynote.
What's DICE Summit?
It's basically when these tech and gaming across the gaming sphere come together, and they basically
Developers, you mean?
Just companies, just like just these like tech companies, like developers, tech companies, whatever.
Okay.
And they basically talk about basically talk about like the company, what they've been doing, where where they might be looking to take like their company in the future and stuff. And yeah, it's like a whole different range of things. It's just companies getting together and speaking about how their company's been doing well, why is it doing well, and where they could be potentially taking their company in the future. So that's it really. But I only put this in the topics because I thought it'd be quite interesting. I haven't watched it because I didn't have time to watch it because I did see. Yeah, but I did see a stream online that he was actually speaking, and it had me thinking about like what kind of things is he talking about? Like what kind of things, like is he gonna talk about anything to do with like the PS5, any hints, like that's more what it is. It's just more if he's going to hint anything for the upcoming generation and stuff, and potentially and try and get a feel of where Sony and PlayStation are trying to take their brand, take their company and stuff. If they're trying to like go into this like streaming cloud thing, So that's why I thought it would be a really cool thing.
Nothing like that's come out so far, though, is it?
Yeah, I know, but as I was saying, literally before you got here, like he was still speaking, so
okay.
He's probably still speaking now. So yeah, by the time we finish, things might pop up. But yeah, that's about it really.
He has answered or given a bit more detail about why Sony are not at E3 though, hasn't he? It's quite a lengthy answer.
So why is that then?
So he did an interview with CNET. He explained that the trade show used to be for trade, retailers and journalists would flock to Los Angeles to learn about games on the horizon for their respective fields.
Yeah.
Nowadays, Sony has its own February trade show called Destination PlayStation, informing retailers of the platform's holders' plans for the year. So obviously that must be happening at some point during this month. As for games media, the internet has lessened the impact of reporting from E3. In other words, the trade show became a trade show without a lot of the trade activity. The world has changed, but E3 hasn't necessarily changed with it.
Yeah, it's true.
Another point that Layden says is that Sony simply doesn't want to falsely build expectations when it's focusing more and more on fewer, high-quality games. And with our decision to do fewer games, bigger games over longer periods of time, we got to the point where June of 2019 was not a time for us to have a new thing to say, and we feel that if we ring the bell and people show up here in force, people have expectation, they're going to tell us something, when basically what they're saying is they don't have anything to tell us, so there's no point in them.
Yeah, that's what was it. That
makes more sense than anything else.
Yeah, that's basically what I said before. Like because I was saying before that like if they got nothing to announce, nothing new to announce, then just don't do it.
There's no point spending the money to be there.
Exactly,
giving people false hope and expectation.
And and another thing that he kind of highlighted that I find kind of interesting is like these games are becoming way more expensive to like make.
Yeah, of course.
And the time and the time it's taken to make these games is becoming longer and longer, which is another reason why I always thought that if these games are taking so long to make, then how come that generation is not a bit? You know what I mean, it's not expanding. You know what I mean? So which is weird because it's like, you know what I mean? Because like it's like the time scale for each generation. Okay, like the PS3 and the 360, like that generation, that was only long because I think of the recession, if I remember rightly. So I think that's why that's why it was so long. But I think now it's kind of like, well, in this generation, it's kind of disbanded a little bit. And I thought because they're doing these half step measures in terms of the consoles and stuff, like with the Xbox S and X and the 4 and the Pro and stuff, I thought that, okay, well, maybe we might have a longer generation because they're doing these half steps because they know that these games are taking longer. I mean, like longer to make. But then, but obviously, like in a few years, well, in a year and a half time, allegedly, we'll be getting like the next, was it the next generation and stuff. So, you know, so if that's the case, and that means that if it's taking longer to make these games, when E3 like every year?
Yep.
So
So
these games, like, was it potentially take 3 to 5 years to make?
Yes.
So that, so that means that was it like 2-3 years in a row you're going to this E3 like shows with nothing new to even really talk about?
Or it's possible that Sony will just never turn up at E3 ever again.
No, I think they will, but I just think that because
Or they'll make their own thing better.
Yeah, but that's what the PlayStation experience is. It's like their own
they'll
thing.
make their own thing better. This is what I just said.
Oh, it make their own thing better. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe, but yeah, no, I mean, like, I totally understand that, and you know, and it's funny because when he was saying that, it was basically about people coming and learning about technology and certain other things, and you know, and it's become something else, but E3 hasn't evolved with the time and moved with the time. So now it's kind of become a thing where people go, you know what I mean, to like see what new announcements are gonna come about and stuff, you know. So yeah, man. You know what I mean, like I totally get that. You know what I mean, that's totally fine. That's cool. Yeah.
It's alright with Jay, so we're okay.
Yeah, because I run shit in this bitch. No, I'm joking. So what's next?
General gaming news. EA are bringing access to another major platform. Given that it's already, I believe, on Xbox, it's most likely it's going to come to PlayStation. It just basically you're paying for access to all EA games.
Yeah, but I thought this was already, like, I thought if you had EA access, you could access it through your PlayStation anyway. I thought that's what it was.
PlayStation have only just done crossover, so you think they share something with someone else when they've got their own pay service. You pay for the EA access.
Yeah. Sorry, because this is what Ladgy's got. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But that's an announcement coming. It's not confirmed that it will be PlayStation, but chances are it makes the most amount of sense because I don't think it's going to go anywhere else because, you know, it's not going to go on the Switch, is it?
Well, it could do.
What EA games are on Switch?
I don't know, but
you need to think of the platform.
FIFA.
You need to think of the
FIFA.
You need to think of the platform where the most amount of EA games are. Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, but you got to remember, like, if you're trying to, like, you know, expand your gamer base.
Yeah, but if you're charging people a monthly thing and you've only got one game on the system that you're on, you can't justify that. You need to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
range.
But I'm just saying FIFA because that's the only game I know that's on the Switch. There could be other games on the Switch.
I don't think so. Either way, it's going to be PlayStation. I think.
I thought that PlayStation would have been a bit more reluctant to do something like this because it means that essentially that they'd be losing.
It's not been fully announced yet.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying that, like, if it is them, I'm saying that I would have thought they would be a bit more reluctant to even entertain something like this because it's essentially taking money out of their pocket.
Let's see.
You know, but in terms of, but like you mentioned before, because of like the cross-platform, now they're opening it up and stuff like that. Maybe this is another reason why they might be doing it, or maybe it's something that the like the gamers who like are into a lot of the EA games are screaming about and crying for, like, we need this, we want this. Like, why is it we don't have it on PlayStation? Why is Xbox got it? Why is PC got it? How come we don't have it? So yeah, I suppose if that is the reason, then that's cool. But again, I can see why. Well, if PlayStation like are not with it, I can see why they wouldn't be. Yeah.
Okay. Next little bit of nugget of news, PlayStation Spain and also now Days Gone and Sony Bend Studio have also announced this as well. There's going to be some sort of announcement tomorrow, February 13th. We're basically being invited to Deacon's wedding. By the looks of it, you can RSVP on the link on their Instagram, Sony Ben's Studios Instagram page to RSVP to get the invite to the wedding, I'm guessing, which I think is kind of a nice idea. It's like it sets you up for the game. Like this could be like the pre-story to the game.
Yeah, well, I'm going to watch that.
Well, it's coming out tomorrow. You need to RSVP.
Yes, I will. You might have to remind me, because I might forget. Anyway, but yeah, that is cool. Being that we are looking forward to Days Gone.
Yes, so Deacon's wedding tomorrow, February 13th. Love it.
So what's next?
On the back of that, Dreams, or Media Molecule, will be making an announcement on the 20th of February. Maybe a release date, don't know, but there will be an announcement on the 20th of February. Now that the beta's gone, now that the NDA's lifted, you'd think it would be a release date.
Yeah. Like, if they got any sense, they will announce a release date, because, like I said before, like the people that I know that are interested in this game, they've all been saying that this game's been in production for a very, very, very long time.
You can understand.
And I think that, pardon me, and I think because they lifted the NDA, I think they're ready to announce it. Yeah.
So 20th of February, watch out for that, for some hopefully big news from Dreams and Media Molecule. Was it
your plan to get this, isn't it?
It's in my head.
Okay.
It's not certain yet. We'll see.
Okay.
Interesting news from Xbox or Microsoft, whatever you want to call them. Xbox Live is branching out to iOS, Nintendo Switch and Android. Not a lot of details yet, but it's interesting. Doubtful Sony will ever do this, and could they be missing out?
Hold on a second. Like, you mentioned this before, that how Nintendo were getting it, right?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
You will now be able to access it on iOS, which I assume is your Apple phone.
Yeah.
And Android phones. So you'll have access to Xbox Live on the go, literally.
I think
it's an interesting concept, and I think it's their way of grabbing something that Sony clearly want no part of.
What? So you think Sony don't want any part of the
they don't like
the
sharing,
Android?
Do they? Like, how much pressure did they have to come under to do crossplay for Fortnite, for God's sake, before they bended and like gave into it?
Yeah, but can you imagine, like, for example, like, if you had PlayStation Now or the PlayStation service on your phone, and you could play like PS1, PS2 games on it. That'd be cool, because like these phones are like powerful enough to play them games.
That does not mean that Sony are going to do it, and I don't think they will.
It could be, I don't know, man. Like, it could be, it could be more money for them, innit? Like, I think it could be a good opportunity. You know what I mean, like,
when they've got 12.5 billion in.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that, like, if they were to just say, okay, we're gonna open up our PlayStation Now service to, like, to Android and Apple phones and stuff, and you can play like PS1, PS2, PS3 games on it, or PS2 games or whatever, or Vita games, or whatever you want, games that they want to do, then why not? Because that's still a service that they're providing, that they will be getting paid for. Every time you download the app or whatever to play these games, they will be getting paid for it. So why wouldn't?
It's all hypothetical at the minute, but there's probably the one piece of Xbox news that I'll be keeping an eye on to see how this does.
I think that
what do our viewers think?
Yes, like, let us know if you think it would be a good thing for PlayStation to have on their on their network, on their service. And do you think
Xbox are making a canny move?
And do you think it might be a good thing for PlayStation to start looking to do? Or if anything, like, it might be a good idea if it's the sort of thing they just did for their Sony phones. It might be a cool thing to do.
Separate business, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, it's still them, innit? It's their company, so you know. Yeah, but let us know what you think about that. That would be quite interesting to hear what people have got to say. Anyhow,
the last one is yours.
Okay, well, I sent you this trailer. So basically, the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, The Price of Survival trailer came out
today.
And for those that don't know, that the DLC is out today, so you can actually download it, which I have, and that's what I'll be playing tonight. And next week I'll be telling everybody about it. So if you haven't downloaded it, go and download it. And if you have it ready and you're playing it now, drop some comments down below and let us know what you think of it, because it'd be interesting, because I think some of the DLCs have been quite good and some hasn't been that great, and altogether is it 7? There's 7 of them, and this is what, 5? This is the 5th one, right?
Of 4.
4, so yeah, the 4th one. So yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what everyone and what you think about it. So yeah, but anyway, so you never watched the trailer?
You sent it to me like literally as I was on my way here.
What you couldn't watch it? Why?
No.
Anyway, yeah, the trailer was good. Basically, Lara's got a new outfit. She actually looks like them British colonizers. Like, that's how she looks. Why look at that? No, for real. Actually, after this, I'm going to show you, and you're going to know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but she got a cool outfit. She's got a new gun, which has got a silencer on it, which is cool. And from what I saw from the trailer, it looks like it's more centered around being in the jungle. So remember I was saying to you that how I felt like in the actual normal game, it's like you got all these moves that you get and stuff, but by the time you get all these moves, like you're not in the jungle to really utilize them. Like, there isn't like an open thing where you can run around and use everything that you've learned, you know. Like, there isn't this big hub where you can just run around, kill was it kill panthers, kill mad soldiers, and just, you know, like, there isn't that. Jaguars and stuff. So the fact that this seems like with the story, like, it seems like it's kind of centered around you being in the jungle and you're killing these mercenaries and these soldiers and stuff. So I do like that. And obviously there's another tomb or something. So yeah, it actually looks good. Actually looks good. So I'm actually quite excited about playing it tonight. I will be playing this tonight. Yeah. So anyway, actually, you still haven't even played the other one.
Like a normal person, I'll be asleep.
What's it? You still haven't even played the other one.
And
anyway, you know what I mean? What's it like? You meant to be like a Tomb Raider Lara Croft fan.
Busy.
Yeah, well, you know, wasn't busy playing Resident Evil.
It's life.
Okay.
Work. Job. Money.
Anyhow, so we have now come to
your favourite part of the week.
Yes, game dilly of the fucking week. Anyway, so I've actually gone in this week with the research, because last week I was kind of slacking, but this week I've gone in and I found the best whatever. Anyway, so like this week I found like the best deals I can possibly find.
Shop2Net.
It's not just Shop2Net, you know. No, it's not. Anyway, so basically, we're going to start off with so a lot of these are from Shop2Net, but not all of them, from other outlets as well. So Shop2Net, we found we've got the PS4 Pro 1TB with the Red Dead Redemption 2 console for £349.85, which is really good, because when I was looking, I was seeing a lot of PS4 consoles without a game for that price. So that's actually really good. And if you don't like the game, you can always sell it and recoup like, I don't know, £20-30 back. So, you know, you end up getting it for like £310 or £20 or something. So that's cool. Also, they got the PS4 Slim with 1TB with FIFA 19 for 299.86p. Which is cool. Again, if you don't like FIFA, you can sell that. But I don't know how much FIFA. Actually, FIFA's not even worth anything now. You know, like you probably would have had to sell that game like as it came out to try and recoup.
Use it as an ashtray.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. Was it Shop2Net are probably like one of the only companies out there that's doing the Sony PlayStation VR with the camera and VR World and Ace Combat for 259.86p, which is really, really good. And they are still doing the PlayStation VR, the Mega Pack, which includes Astrobot, Doom, Wipeout, Elder Scrolls, VR Worlds, Ace Combat, and you get a free item, but I think it's like selected few, maybe about 3 of them.
Okay.
And all that is for basically 299
bargain
86p. So that is a real bargain. So for those who don't have VR, looking to get VR, actually, didn't Sony say that this year they're going to be focusing a lot on VR? There's going to be quite a lot of VR games.
They have the Manchester studio.
Yeah, so there could be some AAA VR games coming out this year. So, you know, it'd be a good opportunity or a good time to go and get it. So yeah. At Shop2Net again, they've got FIFA 19 for £28.85p. Pick that up if you haven't got that, but I'm sure everyone's already got that. So the games I'm announcing are basically going to be all like the most current update games and stuff as well. So yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake for £39.85p. Thank God for Shop2Net because they saved your ass, didn't they? Yeah, because game were fucking around.
Yeah.
And Yodel. They've got Soul Calibur 5 for £42.85p. Those who love fighting games, go and pick that up. They've got Marvel Spider-Man for £29.86p, which is a really good deal. Battlefield 5 for £27.85p. For those who haven't got that game, go and pick that up if you're into that. They've got Detroit Become Human, £19.85p, which is cheap.
Bargain.
Yeah, that's a really good bargain. Red Dead Redemption 2 for £39.85p. Okay, and for those who are looking to pre-order games, obviously you always want to look for the best deals and stuff, and you know, Shop2Net are killing it with the deals for pre-orders. So
and they deliver on time.
Yeah, and they deliver us free delivery. So remember, if you get anything from Shop2Net, it's also free delivery. So that's really cool. But they have Metro Exodus. I swear that's coming out in a couple of days. For £44.86p. That's the cheapest I could find for that. Days Gone, just a standard edition. That's for £47.86p. That's cool. You've got Anthem for those who, you know, love. I'm looking forward to Anthem, should I say, EA. That's £46.85p. And The Division 2 for £43.85p. So that's Shop2Net. We went to, I found a lovely website called base.com. Actually, this one found it and sent it to me. Yes. They have Just Cause 4 for £25.85p, which is the cheapest. It's even more cheaper than Shop2Net, so that's really cool. Okay. Kingdom Hearts 3 for £38.85p, really, really cool. And also base.com, they do pre-orders as well. And they have
Metro Exodus.
Yes, they actually have Metro. Actually, I should delete that. So they've also got Metro Exodus for £42.85p, which is actually £2 cheaper than Shop2Net.
We haven't ordered via these people before, so we can't.
Yeah, so
we can't vouch for them as yet, but they've got cheap prices.
Yeah, very, very cheap prices, and I think they have free delivery, do they?
Yes.
Yeah, they got free delivery.
They're a UK-based company too, so.
Yes, Far Cry New Dawn for £30.85p, which is the cheapest. Devil May Cry 5 at £37.85p, which is the cheapest I found. And they've also got Jump Force for £38.85p. Mortal Kombat 11 for £38.85p again.
Sweet.
Yes. Also,
there's more.
Yes. Also, for those who are looking, who might not have the funds to get things brand new, even though that, you know, there are some really cheap deals out there. if you have like a second-hand outlet to go to in your country, then have a look, because I'm sure you'll find some cheaper deals. But we found they had Soul Calibur for
CEX, by
yes, yeah. So basically, this is CEX, this is Computer Exchange and stuff, and they have Soul Calibur for £32. So for those who don't mind getting games second-hand, then like that's much cheaper than buying it brand new, obviously. But then again, you're getting it second-hand. So they also have Red Dead Redemption 2 for £35, which is actually really, really cheap compared to buying it brand new, for those who don't care about buying it brand new. And also, if you're looking to get a PS4, a PlayStation console, a Slim or PS4, was it a PS4 Pro, CX are currently selling one for PS4 Pro console 1TB black box for £320.
Cheaper at Shop2Net to buy it brand new. Almost.
No, it's actually. Yeah. Well, yeah.
But you'd be better off just getting it brand new.
Yeah, I know, but you've got ones here. Like for example, you've got the PS4 Pro console 1TB unboxed for £300. So I suppose it's if you care about it being boxed, if you and stuff like that. To be honest with you, and they also have the PS4 Slim console 1TB box for £240, which is cheaper than buying it brand new. But then again, for those who don't care about having second-hand games or consoles, then CX is a place where you could go and check out. So yeah, that's basically it. That is it for the game dilly of the week. Yay! And we have now come close to the end of our podcast for those out there, and yes. It is a segment that we are actually, I don't even know what we're calling this segment, but it's basically just our favourite, what?
Your, not our.
Yeah, but the point is that you're actually meant to be, well, actually, I can't force you to listen to like soundtrack music, but yeah, I don't know. But basically, I listen to a lot of soundtrack music from games, anime, stuff like that. And especially when it's a game that I'm playing and I really like Resident Evil 2, I will tend to listen to the soundtrack and stuff. So when, for example, when Devil May Cry 5 comes out, I'll like be listening to that soundtrack as well. So
that soundtrack I probably won't mind listening to.
Yeah, I know you want. So I mean, so it'd be cool. You can give your opinions of that as well, I suppose. But the two albums that I've been listening to quite a bit is Res Infinite. Anyone who hasn't played that game, it's an amazing game. And the music's really cool, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, I agree with
that. And I've been playing a lot. Well, I mean, because I'm in this Resident Evil thing, like I've actually got like a playlist of like all my favourite Resident Evil like tracks from like the games and stuff. But one of my favourites is always gonna be from Resident Evil 5 is track 17 called Prey theme song and stuff. And from Resident Infinite, my favourite track on Res Infinite is actually the Res Infinite Area X soundtrack, and that's track 8 called Butterfly Effect, the final edition. Yes, flap your wings and stuff. So do you know what I'm gonna play? I'm actually gonna play a little bit of this so everyone out there can hear it and go and check it out if they're into it. Ain't it, Karen?
Yes, sir.
How's your stomach? Suspect. Wait, that reminds me. Have you completed the Area Exit? Oh, you gotta complete it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but I don't know. I forgot.
It's not maybe tonight.
You know what? Yeah, was it Ladju must have called me today, and he was saying,
this is all going to be. You're going to cut all this out.
You're not cutting this out. What are we talking about? This is real authentic. Anyway, so that's what I'm saying. I was talking to Ladju today, and he said to me, he goes, "Oh yeah, Jay, the Tetris trailer is sorry, the Tetris demo is like out, and I was like, what a new demo? It's like, yeah. So I'm thinking it's another demo. Thinking about why would they release another demo when the game's already come out? Anyway, I said to him, like, you sure? I think it might be like the other one. It was like time for the weekend. He's like, yeah, it is. I mean, like for a split second, I was getting excited. Round and round. Come on, Karen. The tune's hard, man.
Yeah, but I just want to get off this chair.
What?
Get off this chair.
Alright then, so that's a little sample of that and the next one.
What?
Yeah, so there's two. These are the two songs that I can't stop playing.
Right there.
Calm down, calm down.
You're not the one that's in pain.
Okay. But just bring memories back when you play Resident Evil 5.
You know it doesn't.
Albert Wesker. Fucking Don.
According to you, yes.
What's really according to me? He is.
According to you. We've heard this conversation before.
Yeah, but that's only because you haven't played 1, 2, 3 or Code Veronica.
That's not my fault. I'm playing 2 right now. I ain't seen him.
Because he's behind the scenes manipulating.
It means nothing.
He's behind the scenes scheming,
It means nothing.
plotting,
Nothing.
manipulating.
Nothing. Nothing!
I think this was probably one of the best things about this game. Like the soundtrack was really, really cool. Really good. Isn't it, Karen? Mm-hmm. Anyway, so that is the end of that. And this is the end of our podcast. So I'd like to thank you all for watching Sorta Casual Games Podcast episode 11. My name is Jay, aka Mr. Ghost Protocol. And my partner in crime that's like in pain right now.
My name is Karen, aka FreezerGirl77. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram under Sorta Casual Games, and we're also on SoundCloud.
Yes.
And give us a like and a subscribe, much appreciated.
Thank you. And we will see you next week. So thank you for watching. Are you really in that much pain?
Do you know what it's like to have trap wind?
Yes, I do. It's very
When you
painful.
sat down.